go back to auto applique and do the lid for the box. Okay, and again to the outline and enter, 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 and select those pieces again. Hold down the control key to select your next one. Okay, and the black work run and enter, so it selects the entry point, and there's that. Now it would be nice to be able to use the text tool to put the bonbon in here, but the letters are all too bulky for this, so I'm going to digitize them myself. I'm just going to use the open and closed object tools and just the single stitch, and I'm going to drop it down to 1 millimeter, or I'll really have squared off letters. Let's zoom in on that and enter, and now I'm going to switch to the closed object tool for the O. And open object for the B. Now, rather than digitizing bon a second time, I'm going to select those 3 letters. I'm going to say Control D, and it just duplicated it right on top of the first one, and drag it down for my second one. But let's hide the picture for a second. I am not overjoyed with that B. Oh, I also want to change this to black. I don't want it, so I can change my color. B and the reshape object. Really zoom in here. Drag that there. Enter. And do the same thing up here. Enter. Okay, 1 to 1. I didn't get all of them when I changed the color. It's this one and this one. Oops, control. Oh. Select object. Then that one. Okay. Now there are some crumbs left in the bonbon box. Let's put our picture back. I used the block digitizing tool for this. So click on that and change your color. And I'm going to zoom in again. The block digitizing tool is putting a satin stitch in, and you can use right and left clicks, but you have to do both sides of your satin stitch. So it's like you have gum stuck to your shoe. And what's between each pair of clicks is your stitch angle. Okay, so the bonbon box is done. All we have left is the lettering on the book and the closed eye. Let's zoom into the book. I'm going to change back to black. And I'm my open object tool. And I'm just doing the best I can. If you didn't want to digitize this, you could certainly write it on with a permanent pen after you embroidered your design. But one of the things I like about doing my applique and the hoop is that I can do the detail with the embroidery at the same time. Okay. The last thing is the eye. When I first digitized this, I was going to just do a triple outline, and then I started playing around and thought, what if I did a satin stitch? So I did the satin stitch, and I noticed that it was fanning out. So I decided to make that into eyelashes. Select it. We don't want it at 6. Let's try 3. And the manual spacing, that would be really thick eyelashes. So let's try 1. Apply. That's not bad. We could probably go even a little shorter, unless you want your chicken to have really long eyelashes. What if we did 1.25? Apply, and then I like the 1 better. Apply. Okay. So there's our chicken, but we have all these cover stitches running under other pieces that you would get shadow through. It would be nice if you could just say Control A and use the partial applique tool, but many times when I use Control A and select everything, it doesn't work. So I'm going to go in and just select each applique item. Hold down your Control key and just get them all. Oops. Now, just so you know what I'm talking about, notice right here that cover stitch is running under the robe. Now, since I have things selected, they're applique, my partial applique tool is now available, and when I click on it, it is going to think for a minute. Now all I have is my placement stitches under there.